Welcome to Day 5 of the Marine Corps League's 99th Annual Convention here in Daytona, Florida. I'm James Roy.
And I'm Ray Morrell. We're at the National Public Relations Committee, and here's your daily brief.
The day opened with Commandant Johnny Baker called in the hotel staff management to be recognized and commended for the job they had done at our convention this year. They did an outstanding job, and that should be commended.
And as you can hear by the background noise, we're getting set up for tonight's grand banquet. So again, the hotel staff's diligent, the facilities have been fabulous, the accommodations have been wonderful, and it's been a great convention.
Next up was the Credentials Chair, Committee Chair, Teresa Terry, who reported the current credential numbers and voting strength, but then also took the time to commend her staff in the Credentials Committee for a job well done for the year. This was seconded by Commandant Johnny Baker. But before she could leave the stage, Commandant Johnny Baker presented her with a Distinguished Citizen Gold Award.
Teresa Terry, our Credentials Committee Chairperson, also emphasized especially for the future conventions, do the pre-registration. The reason being, by pre-registering your delegates for the convention, which again is separate from hotel registration, which is separate from the events, all the various events the local host committee does, but by doing the pre-registered delegate registration will help streamline their crew's efforts. She mentioned in the first day, Sunday of the check-in, over 464 people, I think is what she said, came through that one day. So you can see how streamlining through pre-registration makes a big difference.
Definitely.
Next on the agenda was Toys for Tots with a presentation from Lieutenant Colonel David Cooper, who is the Vice President of Operations for the Toys for Tots Foundation. David Cooper identified the Toys for Tots campaign as a national flagship for Christmas time charity, which is, we all know, those of us who are involved in Toys for Tots, that's a very strong statement, very true statement. David Cooper emphasized the involvement of the Marine Corps League detachments within the Toys for Tots program and specified a few numbers. So in 1996, there's 180 reserve units, Marine Corps reserve units that would support Toys for Tots with 65 Marine Corps League detachments. But in 2021, the reserve units dropped to 160 reserve units, but the Marine Corps League involvement increased to 250 plus detachments. This was amplified with the reports show that 5.2 million toys were presented or were collected through the Marine Corps League Toys for Tots program and distributing over to 1.3 million children. So that was 2021. Again, a major milestone with the contributions. Then he also stated that the Marine Corps Reserve units are actually going to decrease more in 2022 with 138 reserve units, but also looking at about 257 right now. The count is 257 detachments participating with the Toys for Tots. Lieutenant Colonel David Cooper, the Vice President of Operations, also stated that there's a difference between the detachments and the local coordinating officer. So the local coordinating officer is actually a person that is vetted out through the Toys for Tots. The detachments will support a Toys for Tots unless somebody within the detachment is that local coordinating officer. So that's a big element that they look at. And there's a lot of discussion brought out regarding how monies are collected, how monies are presented through the Toys for Tots versus through the detachments. The video from that session will be uploaded on a YouTube channel later on. So we want all detachments that participate and those that haven't participated to look at that video and see how they can learn from it as well. That was followed up with Russ Miller, who is the Marine Corps League National Coordinating Officer for Toys for Tots program, who gave noted about the after-action reports that are in the Marine Corps League Library. Now, this is more for those detachments that are not affiliated directly with a local coordinating officer, because those folks have their own report that they file. But he also encouraged local detachments to sponsor Toys for Tots campaigns, especially where there are none that exist. And this was also encouraging the welcoming of non-Marine Corps League members who might be that local coordinating officer come aboard as a Marine Corps League member, whether it's associate or a regular member, depending on what their status might be. So again, a great opportunity to get people involved, get the detachments involved, and support more for the Toys for Tots campaign. He also amplified, if you got any questions regarding the Marine Corps League Toys for Tots program, reach out to Russ Miller, the National Coordinating Officer for the Toys for Tots program for the Marine Corps League. Commandant Baker also made reference to the Marine Corps League members that might wear their dress blues for the Toys for Tots campaign. The Marine Corps definitely does not frown upon that, and as Marines, yes, we have the right to wear our dress blues. However, what Commandant Baker proclaimed and emphasized, if you do not meet the weight guidelines, the grooming guidelines, the height guidelines that the Marine Corps order sets forth for wearing the Marine Corps uniform, please don't wear it. That was his words. Again, it's not a Marine Corps League order, it's the Marine Corps order for uniform wear, where it specifically identifies grooming standards and the height and weight standards.
That was heavily stressed.
That was heavily stressed. And Commandant Baker actually referenced a Marine Corps League member that was wearing the dress blues with a full beard. We don't do that as Marines. Why would we do that as Marine Corps League members? Or the fact of a gentleman that was, shall we say, a little portly, to the point that his dress blue collar wasn't even attached. Again, we would never do that as Marines. Why would we do that as Marine Corps League members? So that was one message that Commandant Baker wanted to encourage, but also discourage. Following the Toys for Tots was Colonel Bill Davis, who we all know is a very jovial person, great presenter with the Young Marines program. Colonel Bill Davis is the Chief Executive Officer and the Executive Director for the Young Marines program itself. He proclaimed about the growth and the reinvigoration of the Young Marines, especially after the COVID setbacks that come into play. A prime example was that they had 12 new units this past year, where usually they only have 5. What else you got?
The other thing that was highlighted during that was he called up Jason Glasscox, who he awarded the Distinguished Order of Merit. Jason is also the Young Marine of the Year nationally.
And Jason will actually be presented tonight during the grand banquet of the Marine Corps League as well.
He did a little bit of talking, and he was well-spoken man. He's going to make a outstanding Marine someday, as he expressed he would be joining the Marine Corps in the future.
Right. Well, and then wasn't it somebody that mentioned from the audience about a young Marine that did it? A young Marine that is now in the Marine Corps, the silent drill team.
Oh yeah.
That was part of a presentation to another Young Marines unit. I don't remember what state that was in, but that was a really great story and showed how these Young Marines, which the purpose of the Young Marines is creating better citizens. That's the main focus, is taking our youth and giving them the tools to become better citizens. And that was amplified previous reports about how many are involved in scouting, how many are involved in local government, how many join the military. So the Young Marines program is definitely our future for good citizens.
Next up was the MODD's 59th Past Chief Devil Dog, who came up and gave the report on the military order of the Devil Dogs. He reported to us that there was over 300 dogs in attendance at the Supreme Growl, which I was in attendance for, and it was very fun. There was over 3,500 big bones collected this week for the Children's Hospital Fund for next year.
And of course, those of you that have not heard already, is Alan Sanning has been elected yesterday during the Growl as the 60th MODD Chief Devil Dog. Woof woof.
Woof woof.
And then also remembering too, as we reported earlier, is Tuesday night, the presentation of 85,000 big bones to the Halifax Health Center, and looking forward to that much, if not more, at Oklahoma City. Following that was a resolution presented to the membership supporting Project Purple Heart. Project Purple Heart is directing the Department of Defense to adopt a database identifying the Purple Heart recipients to be recorded as all other Medals of Valor. Medals of Valor include things like the Medal of Honor, the Silver Star, Distinguished Cross. The Purple Heart recipients are not included in that database. So with that, the resolution follows a Senate Resolution 4006 along with a U.S. House Resolution 5172, which will be available on valor.defense.gov. Again, valor.defense.gov would be the website for the Valor medals. But it states the Marine Corps League shall lend support to a national flag foundation to lobby support and encourage Marine Corps League detachments, all detachments, to support and participate in all appropriate events that support the Purple Heart Foundation. This year marks the 240th anniversary of the Purple Heart, along with the 90th anniversary of the reestablishment of the Purple Heart by General MacArthur during World War II. So again, the Purple Heart has a historical significance this year alone. Some of the things that are being presented include color guard support, and again, this was also emphasized that detachments are not required; they're encouraged to participate in these events. Some of the activities include on Veterans Day that public buildings be shined with purple or red, white, and blue, but also looking at color guard units to support various activities across the nation. And again, this is all signed by resolution adopted by the membership of the Marine Corps League.
As with any national convention, the last order of business is elections. We had the re-election of Johnny Baker as National Commandant. Senior Vice Commandant was Warren Griffin, and this was followed by T.J. Morgan being re-elected to the position of Junior Vice Commandant. The only position we had that was contested was Judge Advocate, and that was a race between Phil Zamora and Russ Miller, with Russ Miller ending with the majority vote.
That was also followed with the actual installation of the officers. The culmination of this week's convention is going to be the grand banquet tonight, where our guest of honor is going to be Commandant Marine Corps General Berger, along with Sergeant Major of the Marine Corps, Sergeant Major Black. Part of that will also include the recognition of the National Marine of the Year, along with the Military Order of the Devil Dog, Kennel Dog of the Year. So looking forward to a few surprises as well as a good message from our Commandant.
Definitely, most definitely. Well, that'll do it for the 99th Annual Convention of the Marine Corps League here in Daytona, Florida. It's been a great time.
It has been.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Smash the like button, and be sure to comment on our videos and let us know how we're doing. We want your feedback. So for the Public Relations Committee, we hope to see you in OKC in 2023. I'm James Roy.
And I'm Ray Morrell. Semper Fi.
Semper Fi.